Hi guys, welcome to Rapturous House. My name is Tanya. I hope you all are doing absolutely wonderful. Today's reading is going to be for my Virgos. Let's see what's the energy surrounding you guys and the energy coming towards you, okay? I do want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares. They're all greatly appreciated. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. That way you'll get notified anytime I upload any new video footages, but also that way I'm able to tug on your energy, okay? Please remember, only take what you need. Leave everything else behind. If you would like a personal reading, my website's information is down in the description below. That is the only way that you're able to obtain a personal reading, okay? All right. Let's see, I do call in the Holy Spirit. I call in the white light that guides us. I call in the goddesses that gives us our strength and the angels that protect us. Show me, Spirit. Show me what I need to see from my Virgos. What's the energy surrounding my Virgos right now, present moment? What's the energy currently, Spirit? Courage. Being courageous, protection, and answers. So a lot of you guys, it's your strength. I do like that. I am getting, for some of you guys, there is a need for you it's like you're needing to find courage to do something. For some of you guys, you're needing to find courage to ask certain questions. I feel like there is some answers that you're needing. And there's, for some of you guys, there's a sense of fear in asking those questions. For some of you guys, you are the lion. You are strong, but not everybody has that same strength. So I have, for some of you guys, you're probably like, okay, Tanya, I got this. I have all the courage. I have all the strength that is needed. But for some of you guys, that courage came out in the reverse. That's telling me that for some of you guys, you're lacking the courage that you need right now, present moment. Know that there is a lot of protection for you right now, present moment. With the energy fields, with everything that's going on in the world right now, I feel like it's like your spirit guides wants you to know that you can move forward in faith and in courage itself. Be courageous, because I feel like it's like you're not alone. You are being protected. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're trying to get to the nitty gritty of certain situations, trying to get clarity, trying to find out what's really going on. I feel like there's some answers that's coming in. There's some answers that's coming in for some of you guys. You have a friendship, a strong bond that you're forming with some individuals. And I see home again. I see home again. I feel like for some of you guys, there's a calmness. There's a calmness that's going on right now, present moment, around you. I feel like there is a calmness. Show me, Spirit. What is it that I need to see? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about courage. Queen of Wands is the queen of courage, the queen of going after, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, this is you going after what it is that you want. This is you being courageous. This is you being courageous. This is you very intelligent, very action oriented, you have that, I'm getting a robust energy here, like very vivacious, like shining, being seen. You're okay with being center stage right now, present moment. I'm getting an energy of a lot of, I feel like there is a lot of, for a lot of you guys, you have a lot of people that are showing you attention right now, present moment. That's what I'm getting in this energy. But in that, I feel like, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So there's a new offer coming in. I feel like in that, you're also, you're gathering, drawing in attention. But the thing about it is you're drawing in some good attention and some negative attention. Because you know what I'm hearing? It's like some of you guys, you're drawing in some haters. Like people that are people that are envious, people that may not mean you well. You're drawing in some fake people is what I'm getting in this energy at the same time as you drawing in the positive stuff. So I do see there's a potential of something new coming in, a new offer, a new promotion, money, the new opportunity of some type of material wealth that is coming in. For some of you guys, you're going to get the opportunity, the Hermit. For some of you guys, you're going to get the opportunity to get a new home. I feel like some of you guys may be moving. Some of you guys, you may have bidded on a new home and you may actually get moved to the top of the list. For some of you guys, you may have been on a list, because I keep hearing list. You may have been on a list, and that's like you moving to the top. That's you getting what it is that you want. The Hermit, it took you to take a step back. You know what I feel? I feel like for some of you guys, it took you to truly take a step back, to truly do some internal, some shadow work, to do some work on yourself, to get to the point to where as you could be courageous. This is you having to go within. Because I feel like it's giving me an energy like, you know, the outside sources, the society itself. Like, you know how some things that you think about it, you indebted yourself into it. And it's like you kind of lose yourself in it. And like, this is you taking a step back, focusing on yourself. But in that, you found a different type of strength. In that, you became a totally different person. I feel like in that, you became just a totally different person with a clear mind. A clear mind. I feel like a lot of you guys, you have formed some new friendships. I'm getting some nice friendships. Nice friendships. We have the World closing out cycles. Manifesting new. Closing out cycles and manifesting new. We have the Knight of Wands that came out in the reverse. Why is there a sense of hesitation? For some of you guys, there's a sense of hesitation in taking some type of action towards something. Let's see. Because that Knight of Wands is also someone that takes action towards something, but then kind of pauses. It's like you see something ahead of you. It's like you're on a horse. And like you're ready, you see like there's this big old log in front, and you're like, okay, we're gonna make this jump. And then you know how you see in the movies where that horse is it's like everybody's ready, like you're riding the horse and you're getting to that point, and all of a sudden it's like the horse just comes right on back and you fall off because there was a sense of fear, like that fear was building up. I feel like that in the energy. Like for some of you guys, there's courage. It's like you start off with courage, but then for some reason, like there's a hesitation in that courage. I feel like there's a hesitation, but I also feel like your spirit guides want you to know that you are protected. This is about always, always and forever. This is about you believing in yourself, listening to your intuitions. Like, yeah. But that's the energy. And as I see this Knight of Wands, it actually came out in the reverse, and it's telling me like for some of you guys, it's like you were ready, you were on a mission, you were going forward, and then all of a sudden something like just kind of like, whoa, like, yeah. And you know what I feel? I feel like it's towards something new. I truly feel like it's towards something new, because I feel like, okay, it's like you were resolving issues. You were clearing out the clutter. You were addressing things that you had to address. So it's like with the World here, it's like you were doing what it is that you needed to do. Things that had came full circle, things that no longer needed to be a part of your life, in your environment, within your circle. You were clearing that out. You did this. You did this. And it did take you to actually go within. This was in your time of meditation, your time of silence, your time of solace, where you were like, okay, I have to do this. I have to do this. This is like you got organized. You went within, you got organized, you took the necessary actions, but there's still more to have. There's still more, but I'm hearing in your stillness. It's like almost like in your stillness, you find the courage But then when you're about to take that leap over, you're about to take that leap into a whole nother dimension, a whole nother world, a whole nother life, a whole nother path. That's when you're like, whoa. Yeah. The answers are there. All of this moving forward for you is going to be about your courage. All of this moving forward is all about your courage. Four of Wands. You want the house. You want the stability. You want the foundation. You want the relationship. You want the family life. This is all about your courage. Because I'm also getting some of you guys, gosh, sabotaging, self-sabotaging because fear kicks in. Because you are the Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands. Ambitious, vivacious, strong. Like, you are the Queen of Wands. But I feel like when this new opportunity comes in, when this new offer comes in, I feel like for some of you guys, that's when you kind of try to go back within a shell that's already been cracked wide open. Like, it's already been, you've already been cracked wide open. There's no more hovering in a shell here. Now you want to come to this Knight of Wands, whereas everything that you've worked towards, you're starting to be like, yeah. But the thing about it is, it's reaching for you. You see that? It's reaching for you. The universe is reaching for you. Your angels, your ancestors, they're like, don't stop now. They're like, don't stop now. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. So now is not the time for you to stop. And they also want you to know that you're protected. It's going to be okay. It's just for you to continue being courageous. Continue being strong. Seven of Cups. You always get that Seven of Cups. Like, you always get that Seven of Cups. It always comes out just a little bit off kilter here. Divine timing. This is about patience. You always get patience as well. But we have this Ace of Wands again. No matter what. Like, no matter what. Look at this Seven of Cups. Like, you're going to always have so many choices. You're going to always have so many decisions. There's going to always be obstacles. This is like life is an obstacle course in itself. Life is an obstacle course in itself, and that's always going to be there. But you know that Leo, that strength, that courage, that courageousness, both of these came out in the reverse. That's telling me that some of you guys, you have it in you. You have it in you, but it's a battle of the wheels here. It's telling me like some of you guys, you're feeling the battle of the wheels. It's like one side of you is like, I got this, I got this. One side is like, because just think about it, like I said, you know, it's the person on the horse that's riding, and like, you see it from a mile away, like, you got this, you've built up the momentum, and you're about to take that leap, and then you're like, whoa. And even the horse is like, hold on, I thought we were about to make this jump. Like, I'm like, even the horse is like, but I thought we were about to do this. We're not doing this. You see that? Yeah. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, divine timing. This is divine intervention. The world is going to keep moving whether you're willingly wanting it to or not. The world keeps moving. Things keep on moving. Time to play catch up. For some of you guys, it's time to play catch up. For some of you guys, you're going with it. You're going with it. Yeah, but this is, you're on, it's like a trajectory. And there's no slowing. I feel like for some of you guys, it's like you're trying to slow it down a bit. Things are starting to feel a little uncomfortable. That's what I'm getting in this energy. Like, something started to feel a little uncomfortable. And it's like, that's this under this hat. You see that? That's this. Like, you know, Virgos stay in their head. Stay in their head. But let me tell you, you have the potential. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the potential of material world, courage. This is about passion. This is about you're going to find the courage no matter what. I feel like there's like right now, present moment, some of you guys, you may be struggling with courage, struggling to push through, but that courage is there no matter what. I want you to know that, like, even right now in the moments of despair, because for some of you guys, I'm getting an energy, the moment of despair, no matter what, I feel like that courage that courage is there. That courage is there and it's coming. So right now, present moment, some of you guys, you may be struggling with finding the courage, but it is there. The Chariot, see that Cancer energy. This is about you breaking through barriers. This is about you breaking through obstacles, because that's going to happen no matter what. You're going to get the answers that you need, because for some of you guys, it's like trying to be courageous when you don't want to be. When you don't want to be, because you know what I'm also getting? Like for some of you guys, you were on a mission to find out something. And you were just like, you wanted to know, because it would change the course of your life. But then when you were this close to getting to the truth of the matter, that's when you're like, whoa, I'm not too sure I want to know. Because that's when you're like, okay, can I put that blindfold back on? No. Because even once you try to put that blindfold back on, there's still things that's there that you can't unsee. Once you've already seen it, you can't unsee it. Even though the world might have, things might have started to get a little scary. You see, the thing about it is, you may have stayed within your four walls, within confinement itself. And you may have closed the curtains, locked the doors, and then all of a sudden there was something that went in you, and you're like, okay, let's open the door and let the sun in. But you see, now you know what the potential is, what the possibilities are. Now you've seen. There's no unseeing. So if there's something in this world that you wanted, if all of a sudden you're like, I want more, all of a sudden you're like, I deserve more, there's no more settling. There's no more settling. You can't settle. Because I'm definitely getting an energy of somebody like wanting to pause. It's okay. Being patient is one thing. But saying, oh, I'm scared, or I think I changed my mind. Like, yeah, that's just not going to work. That's just not going to work, because you know what? I always go back to what you're built for. I always go back to what it is that you're built for. That you're strong, you're courageous, you want stability, you want a solid foundation. You understand, you're a big girl, big boy. You're a big girl, big boy. You understand that there's going to be obstacles. You understand that this is the circle of life. Sometimes fear kicks in, because I'm definitely getting an energy right now, present moment. Like sometimes fear kicks in. But you understand. I feel like this is about you pushing forward. I feel like, okay, you've taken a break. Somebody here, like you've taken a break. Now it's time for you to keep pushing forward. Yeah. Show me, Spirit. Third eye activation. Wow. Brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So you're seeing things for what it is. I told you that blindfold has been taken off. So I'm getting like, you know, it's like I get a visualization and I just see somebody being like taking a scarf and be like, I don't want to deal with this. And then like just trying to tie it back on. And then it just falls. Like, you know, you didn't tie it tight enough, because then it just falls off your face. And it's like, I don't want to see this. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. You've seen, you see. There's no unseeing. There's no unseeing, whatever that means for you, okay? Then we have memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. For some of you guys, the things that you're seeing, it's expanding for, it's like the expansion is far more than what it is. I feel like there's been a lot of success. I feel like there's been a lot of victory in your life. There's been a massive transformation. There is no going back. There is no going back. Spiritual, this is about your spiritual acceleration. This is about your acceleration onto the next thing. This is about you putting your foot on the pedal, not the brakes. Because I definitely get in this energy for some of you guys. You're putting your foot on the brakes. Some of you guys, you're trying to drive with both your feet, one on the brakes and one on the acceleration. And I feel like your angels and your spirit guides are like, no, that's just not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. There's no, oh, I want it, and then there's no, oh, I'm not too sure. Like I feel like your spirit guides are like, that's just not gonna work. That's like a crash and burn kind of mentality. That's like, how are you, like, that's like you hurting yourself more than helping yourself. Then we have Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. This is your energy. This is your energy. You've learned a lot. Spirit wants you to use your discernment. There's no going back. I keep saying that, but I keep hearing that. Like, there's no going back. I feel like for some of you guys, because of the energy right now, present moment, you know, we're full moon in Scorpio, which was a pretty, from where I'm at, I saw it last night and I was like, oh, wow, I love full moons, by the way. I personally love full moons. And full moons, Scorpio, is all about transformation. It's about death, yes, meaning endings. Meaning endings. I feel like right now, present moment in the energy, a lot of you guys, yes, there's things coming back. There's people coming back. And I feel like this is a test of your will. Because I feel like what's in this energy is really and truly, you've surpassed that past life, that past person. You're not the same person. I found myself telling that to somebody yesterday. I was like, because it was the funniest shit ever. Like, my baby girl, she's 14, and I got a message, and it's not the first person from my past that's come back, and I'm like, deuces. I'm like, oh no, that's not happening for Tanya. And I got a message out of the blue. Me and this man, we've been divorced 10 plus years. My daughter's 14. And I got a message, and the message said, I want my wife back. I was confused. I was at my office, and I was like, who talking to? I was so confused. But that's the thing, guys, you know, and you know, this is the thing. People could change. Yes, they can. And I know some of you guys, you probably could relate in the sense that people are coming out of the woodworks. You're talking about a wife that was there 10 years ago. I'm confused. And this, I feel like now is the time, because you know you've accelerated spiritually. You have healed, and if you're not completely healed, you are healing. You're working on self, because I see a lot of you working on self. And there are going to be people, places, things, situations that's going to come back to see how far you have gotten in your healing process. To see if you're still that dumb, like to see that, like the test of the wheels, I'm telling you. And the thing about it is, like, for some of you guys, there may be a feeling, but I feel like that's when Spirit wants you to go into hermit mode and truly go within and seek the guidance, seek the clarity that you need, because the answers are there. I feel like the answers are there. But no matter what, I feel like, you know, you're so protected. The universe ain't going to allow you to be dum. Like, the universe is not even going to allow it. It's going to take courage. For a lot of you guys, it's going to take a lot of courage, because some things are oh so familiar. Some things are comfortable. Some things don't require you to work any harder than you've already had to work. Like, but for some of you guys, I feel like it's like a sense of settling. It's a sense of settling, and you've come too far. Like, you've seen things that you can't unsee. So I want you to stop and think about, how do you want your life to be? You know how your life was. Like, you know where you're coming from. You know where you're coming from. You don't know where you're going. Like, what we doing? Were you happy? Like, were you content? How did that work out for you? I feel like Spirit wants me to draw that to you guys. Spirit wants me to force that to you guys, because I feel like right now, present moment, a lot of you guys, there's like testing of the wheels. There's a strong testing of the wheels. And it's like me having to tell you, because me like, okay, I want you to stop and think about it. Everybody, anybody can do whatever it is that they want to do. This is about your will. This is about your will. And this is about what you want to, because this is your life. You know, I'm living my life. This is your life. But I want you guys to truly seek clarity, seek guidance, and ask your angels, your ancestors, ask God, ask Allah, ask them for strength. You know, because sometimes when I'm struggling, I'll be like, okay, God, I need your strength. I need you to take the wheel. And when I say take the wheel, I'm like, I need you to do what you feel needs to be done. Because I know, like, for some of you guys, you may feel right now, present moment, like in the energy, because I've been feeling the energy. The energy is robust. That energy field right now is so robust that sometimes, guys, you may wake up in the morning and you may, I'm hearing you may have the don't wants. And why you don't have the don't wants? Because you're like, do I have to deal with, I don't want to deal with not one more thing today. Like, it's like, yeah. But this is a big energy about you've had many life experiences. You've learned many lessons. This is about you using your discernment. This is also about your spiritual acceleration. This is you put your foot on the pedals and you keep it moving. You'll be like, oh, like, you know how you get people, you see it. And I'm a very dramatic person. I try to stay calm. And you see it, like, you know how in the movies and like people like, you know, the little cartoon, little games, and you're like driving, like, you know, a little cartoon, and then they got people waving you down from the side of the streets. I feel like that's what's going on right now, present moment in the universe itself. Like people, and like, you know how you see this, and it'd be like, they'll bring, it's like the shadows of people. And you'll have like, we had Festival International here. I'm in Louisiana. So we had that. And I was walking down the streets, me and my daughter, over the weekend, and they had this man with this big old python wrapped around his body. And I'm like, my daughter, she likes snakes, not this girl here. So I'm like, oh, let's get going, because I don't want that snake to get anywhere out. And then, you know, it's kind of like that, you know, you see somebody that's holding something that you're scared of. And you're like, you put your foot on the pedal and you're like, okay, I got to get away from this. And then you get down the street and then you see somebody here that you're like, oh, I don't want to see that person. Like you're trying to dodge somebody in the grocery store, and you put your foot on the pedal. I feel like that's what's in the energy. Like when you, it's like really and truly there is certain people, places, things, situations that's coming within your life that right now, present moment, this is the test. This is like testing your willpower. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you know, with the world here, you've closed out cycles. Things have come full circle. You've manifested a new life for yourself. There's no pausing, because I feel like for some of you guys, this is about you taking inspired action. I'm hearing that again for you guys. This is about you taking inspired action. You took inspired actions. You started this process. You started the healing process. You started the clearing out the clutter. You started getting your shit in order. You started that process. And nothing worth having is going to be oh so easy. Even if this is a relationship, did you voice your concern? Did you voice your opinion? Did you decide, oh, let's have this conversation? Why? Like, you know how when you sit down with someone, you can sit down with your kids, you can sit down with your spouse, and you're like, I want things to get better between us. I want this to work out between us. I want us to do better, you know? So that means we're going to have to get to the nitty gritty of but this is about truthful communication. This is about being true to yourself. This is not fluff. This is about being straight up and direct. I remember like my mom, she used to, even with my daughters, my mom, she's, you know, we were Louisianans. And my mom says it, and she says it so raw. And, you know, as a sensitive girl, like you're like, Mom, I don't know if you, and you know, I grew up to appreciate that, because when my girls started to grow, and like even with my teenager now, I'm like, I'm just as raw. And my daughters are just like I was, and they're like, Mom, I can't believe. I'm like, what? You can't tell me like your friends and all, you can't tell me y'all don't be having these conversations, but it's being real. It's saying it just like that. We're not baby talking nothing. I feel like that too in the energy. Like we're not baby talking anything. There's no baba. There's no, it's like what you want. Tell me yes, no. There's no, nuh-uh. We don't have time for that because that is what negatively affected the past. This is about your future. And this is about you not baby talking to yourself as well. This is about you. It's almost like not conning yourself. Because for some of you guys, I'm getting here in this energy, it's like you want. So there's no going back to a safe space. I'm getting a safe space. There is going to be obstacles. There is going to be obstacles. And the thing about it is, this is about you finding the strength to push through, to get to your happy place. Because you're going to be happy. If you're not happy right now, present moment, know that there is happiness to be had. There is still some healing. And I feel like right now, present moment, and I know nobody wants to be tested, but this is a part of the circle of life. This is, nobody wants to be tested, but you're going to be tested. There is going to be obstacles. A lot of you guys, I feel this right now, present moment in your life. Spirit wants you to find the courage to keep pushing through. The courage to take that leap. The courage to be like, okay, I don't know what's on the other side of it, but I do know what's behind. And I don't want this. Like, you know, and it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what this starts with? This starts with you being honest with yourself. What do you want? What do you want? If you want what you already have, if you want your past life, if you want that, then you need to be real about that. You need to be courageous about being real, like being raw, laying your heart on the line, like just being like, you know what, this is what I want. And the thing about it is, at least you're going to get the answers that you want, the answers that you need. But for a lot of you guys, if you can say, okay, no, Tanya, goodness. But a lot of you guys, if you can say, okay, no, Tanya, I don't want that. I want what's ahead of me. This is going to take work. This is going to take courage. This is going to take you taking your foot off the brakes. We can't drive with our foot on the brakes and our foot on the gas. Like I feel like right now, present moment in the energy, it's like some of you guys, you're like, I'm not walking out the house today because I don't know what the day holds, but I know what's going on right now, present moment, where I'm at in my safe space. I'm so sorry. I am like, so sorry. That's just not going to work. That's just not going to work. Then we have coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. Getting to the nitty gritty. Getting to the nitty gritty so you can have harmony within your life. Like getting really and truly to the nitty gritty so you can have harmony within your life. Then we have crystal skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Yes. This is about you getting to that point. This is about spiritual acceleration. This is about you can only drive with one foot. When I was a girl, my dad, he showed me how to drive with 2 feet because I was so scared of learning how to drive. And he had this old car. So I think back in the day, that's kind of how they did things. So, so I know the feeling of driving with 2 feet. No, that's not what we're doing. Times have changed. The world has evolved. Vehicles don't work that way anymore. And the thing about it is you're confusing your brain. When you're trying to do 2 different things that does not go together, it's like you're confusing your brain. That's like confusing the universe. A lot of you guys, that's what's happening. The universe is like, okay, well, what do you want? You see, I feel like this is what it is. What do you want? I feel like that's why a lot of you guys, you're lacking in courage, or you're trying to be strong. But trying to be strong is a lot of work, I'm feeling. For you guys, I feel like for some of you guys, trying to be strong is taking a lot out you. It's draining a lot of your energy. Why? Because you're still trying to do 2 things that just don't align with each other. That old life does not align with that new life. Like that old way of thinking doesn't align with that new way of thinking. Your path, you can only go down one. Like you can't go left and go right at the same time. Now you can choose to go left, go back to your past and see how that works out. Because shit, I don't know, or you can choose that, you know what? I'm going forward because the past just didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. I'm moving forward in faith and courage that I deserve what I want. This is about you figuring out what you want, though. Like, I feel like this is big energy about you figuring out what it is that you want. You know, I like to talk. Show me, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for wherever I go. Yeah, you're driving. You're driving. Sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Because you're going to have obstacles. You're going to have obstacles. It's about what you do with those obstacles, how you handle it. And handling is what makes you stronger. And handling it is what builds discernment. Receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. This is about you trusting your inner guidance. It's not going to fail you. It's not going to fail you. Look at that. Look at the end of this. Courage. You know, Spirit started. This is about courage, babe. Spirit started with you needing courage because a lot of you guys are lacking that courage. Like, you start off, you be like, I got this. And then all of a sudden an obstacle comes and you be like, I don't know if I want. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. I want you guys to say this. Tell me in the comments. So that way I know you said it. It says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Because this is you guys needing to be courageous. Right now, present moment, because you know what you started something. You know what, my mom, don't start something you can't finish. That's what I'm going to tell you. Don't start something that you can't finish. All right, my loves. I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until next time. Bye.